consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kyle Kuzma out there with Green. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position. And for the Wizards, they've got Chris Middleton. Johnson is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Sarr in at the center position. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Johnson. He's guarded by Porter. Johnson against Porter. Johnson inside. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. To the middle. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist by Porter.
You can see that Kyle Kuzma has the kind of size and length and creativity to score on the interior.
Turner against Sarr. Right side Johnson. Clock at 6. Outside Coulibaly. Gets the three to fall.
Boy, when Coulibaly is spacing the floor, this offense hits another level.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Kuzma outside. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Here's Green. The rebound by the Wizards. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they eked that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
Now, that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Coulibaly, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Johnson for three. The rebound by Turner.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The drive by Porter. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Kevin Porter Jr. One shot.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just a reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Porter with a screen on Coulibaly. Rollins passes to Kuzma. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Pass to Sarr. Middleton outside from deep. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Green finds Porter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kuzma, right side. Back to Porter, beyond the arc. They get it back. Here's Turner, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last games.
Miles Turner at the line for one.
Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
Now here's Coulibaly. Here's Middleton. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Porter, the pass to Green. Here's Kuzma. Turner, a screen on Middleton. Back to Green. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. Rebound Washington. They've traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks and came away with the win.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Here's Porter. After the basket by Washington. Pass to Rollins. Turner, a screen on Coulibaly. And here's Green from the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Wizards trail by 4. Here's Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Up top, Johnson. Six to shoot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Kevin Porter. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
And Johnson drops them both.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's Porter. He's got 5. Outside for Green. This one for 3. Rebound by Middleton. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Outside Johnson. Kicks it out to Middleton. Over Kuzma. Middleton, no good.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
Pass to Porter. Now here's Kuzma. Green with a screen on Middleton. Kuzma for 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Washington's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Turner finds Green. Here's Rollins. Pass to Kuzma from the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. Now here's Middleton. George outside. Washington moving the ball around. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by George.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now Porter. 5 points in the game. Rollins passes to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. Sarr pulls it in. For Washington, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Pass to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Kuzma.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Rollins. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Now here's Kuzma. Count it.
Part of being a great scorer is understanding how to take the hit and score against tough defense. Hello, Kyle Kuzma.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. So for the Wizards, Champagnie, he's checked in for Chris Middleton, and it's Carrington in for Coulibaly. Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doors.
Yeah, I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Washington shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in.
Second team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Johnson, shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Now here's Porter. He's got 5. Trent outside. Pass to Portis. Outside for Porter. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. George outside. It's picked off. Here's Rollins. Covered by Johnson. Now Porter. Here's Rollins. That one rolls around and rims out. The Wizards have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Pass to Carrington. They set a pick. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance.
Well, already a high-volume three-point shooter for Bub Carrington. Just have to be consistent.
Now Porter. Trent outside. Here's Rollins. Right side Porter. He's off on that one. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Carrington. And it's Washington with another.
Yeah, at times you have to take what the defense gives you. Carrington willing and able to get to the mid-range with great composure.
Back to Porter. Stolen by Sarr. Outside Johnson. Launches it. It's hauled in by Portis.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Rollins, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Champagny. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's a 7-point Wizard lead.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
Pass to Trent. Here's Rollins. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
And here's Milwaukee now. They trail by 7. Up top, Porter. Covered by Carrington. Outside Porter. Pass to Turner. Portis down low. Off target with a jump hook. And so it's Washington closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Taking a look at the Bucks. We've got Gary Harris. Gary Trent is out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Nance in at the power forward position. Portis with it. 17 points for him. Last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Anthony. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a professional scorer, folks. The mid-range jumper is on time and on target there.
Outside Carrington. Pass to Johnson. Yep, that one's good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Anthony outside. Portis the screen. Three-pointer. Rebound Washington. Champagny's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Washington shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Cooper's checked in for Johnson. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks.
What's up?
At the line for 1, Carrington.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Carrington. And he banks in the layup. Carrington's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Bucks trail by 13. Antetokounmpo outside. Portis outside. Pass to Anthony. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Unloads from 13. Anthony misses. Wizards leading by 13. Here's Riley, pounded by Harris. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Cooper's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Anthony. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now Portis. Anthony feeling it out a bit. And the three-pointer goes. Anthony's got 5 now.
Fans certainly used to the 3-ball flying from Cole Anthony. He is not shy, folks.
Here's Carrington. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Wizards lead by 13.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Trent. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Bagley. Washington moving the ball around. Shot from the wing. Riley's shot is off. And so Anthony will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Harris. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Harris has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, make the right basketball play. If the defense concedes the mid-range, Gary Harris willing to take it.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. Green's checked in for Harris. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. And here's Carrington. 13 points in the game. Pass to George. Here's Sarr. And another miss by Washington. Bucks trail by 11. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Back to you.
Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Coulibaly. Pass to Sarr from outside the arc. On target from range. Sarr's got 9.
If that jumper can become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Trent, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Trent. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray.
No surprise, it's Gary Trent Jr. who answers them right back from the arc.
George outside. Back to Carrington. It's Middleton on the wing. The 3 is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Middleton outside. And there's the screen. Takes the 3. That shot off. Bucks trail by 9. Trent outside. Pass to Green. Now Porter. Trent outside. There's a screen by Turner. Jacks up a 3. That shot off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Kuzma. Now Turner. Here's Porter. And the layup falls. He's got 7.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Wizards making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Rollins is checked in. And Washington has possession. They lead by 7. Middleton passes to Johnson. Back to Middleton. George, a screen on Kuzma. Middleton from the outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Grant, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, BA, and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
Washington leading by 7. Pass to Coulibaly. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, just a commitment to finishing the play. Even when the foul came, Coulibaly still playing through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Washington. Coulibaly. One shot.
One shot.
I think for Bilal Coulibaly, it's really about being consistent. If he's able to become an efficient shooter, this guy's going to be a problem.
Here's Rollins, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Kuzma for 3. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Outside Johnson. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Rebounded by Green.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Rollins passes to Porter. Kuzma outside. No good with the triple. Wizards leading by 7. Pass to Sarr. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And for a number 2 overall pick, Doris, we knew Alex Sarr would need time to develop, but he has flashed some big-time upside.
Yet another player, BA, from France. They are turning out a number of quality players. Let's remember this about Alex. He's a 7-footer with some shooting ability, a little bit of an off-the-bounce and playmaking skills. Like the sky is the limit if he keeps growing.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Outside for Green. Turner passes to Green. Now Porter. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to George. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. George has got 5 now.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Outside, Green. And here is Kuzma. Lots of room. And he hits the jump shot. 12 points for him.
Well, there's an efficiency and a flow to what's happening on the offensive end for Kyle Kuzma right now.
To the paint. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, Alex Sarr says, I got a lot of game to my game. That's a big-time fancy finish. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Now here's Kuzma. 17 points for him. Last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's Kuzma. 12 points for him. Porter gets the bucket.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Middleton.
Remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Over Kuzma. Middleton, no good. And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Rollins. That three's off the mark. Wizards leading by 6. Sarr passes to Middleton. Now here's Johnson. A minute 35 left to play in the first half of basketball. Middleton from the outside. It's hauled in by Rollins.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
Kuzma for 3. It's rebounded by George.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Middleton. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And it's 6 points for Chris Middleton. The Bucks trail by 8. Porter, the pass to Green. Middleton against Kuzma. Turner, a screen on Middleton. Kuzma for 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson finds George. Back to Johnson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And it's a 10-point Washington lead.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kuzma outside. Fires the 3. Again the miss by Kuzma.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Porter against Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass. Johnson's got 11 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Warwick up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. You were blown. Give it up for the participant.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Washington Wizards.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league, to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Bulls. Start time, 7 o'clock Eastern.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. This has been quite a game for Carlton Carrington.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for them. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Washington leading by 12. Johnson is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Keyshawn George. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Sarr in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keith. Now here's George. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson against Porter. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks trail by 12. To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Kuzma's got 14 points for the game.
Kyle Kuzma right there, folks, showing you he is willing to mix it up to get a bucket.
Down low. Here's Sarr. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Rollins. And it's off from three-point range. Well, the Wizards shooting the rock at 58%. Middleton outside. To the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Now Porter. He's got 12. Pass to Rollins. Turner, a screen on Coulibaly. Here's Rollins. Blocked!
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Now here's Johnson. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And he gets the bucket.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Defensive foul. Kevin Porter Jr. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Johnson. Shooting 1.
The free throw dropped for Johnson. Here's Porter. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. Green for 3. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's George from behind the arc. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Kevin Porter.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
George against Green. Will it go? Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 8 now.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Middleton outside. Pass to Koulibaly. Takes a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Now here's Turner. He has 7. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got 9 rebounds now. Outside Johnson. Middleton outside. Sarr with it. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer is up. Middleton sinks it from distance. Middleton's got 9.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Porter. Kuzma, right side. 5 on the clock. Great D that time from Middleton.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And Doris, even in the latter stages of his illustrious career, this coaching staff trusts Chris Middleton to create offense.
Well, one of the reasons you hear that, BA, is Chris Middleton is the very definition of a solid basketball player. He can play with the ball in his hands. He can get off the ball and knock down shots at a high level. We've seen him under duress of big-time championship moments make every right read. It's never a bad decision to give him the basketball.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Timeout called. Milwaukee.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
DC family.
As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You take a look at the Bucks. Boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference. And of course, Washington, 2 spots below. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Kuzma. Over Middleton. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Johnson. 19 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Connects. The jumper drops. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to Green. Here's Rollins. Koulibaly defending. Here's Kuzma. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, with the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Brian, back to you.
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Porter Jr. The free throw drops for Johnson. Here's Anthony. 5 points in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
For 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Middleton looking around. And that one's good. Middleton's got 11.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Kuzma. He's got 14. And another miss by Milwaukee. Washington has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. The 3. It's hauled in by Rollins. Rollins has got 4 rebounds in the game. Turner against Coulibaly. Anthony outside. Turner, a screen on Johnson. For 3, Anthony. Sarr pulls it in.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Coulibaly. Anthony against Johnson. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Johnson's got 16 in the second half.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
Kuzma, the pass to Anthony. Back to Kuzma. To stop the drought. Softly drops in the floater. 16 points for him.
Well, how about the floater game from Kyle Kuzma?
Middleton outside. Pass to George. Sarr with a screen on Green. George against Green. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Johnson against Anthony. Now Green. Here's Rollins. Turner, a screen on Coulibaly. Rollins passes to Turner. That one goes. Count it. Turner's got 9 points.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Pass to Sarr. Back to Johnson. Outside Coulibaly. And here's Sarr. Now Johnson fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Rollins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. Pass to Middleton. From downtown, it's Milwaukee with a rebound. Rollins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kuzma against Johnson. Here's Turner. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Miles Turner doesn't play bully ball often, folks, but that's a big-time bucket.
Middleton passes to George. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Rollins. Pass to Green. Anthony outside. There's the block.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. It's Kuzma with the miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. And he's got a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Knocked! Here's Riley. Yet to see a basket. Outside Johnson. Pass to Champagny. There's a screen by Johnson. From outside, off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Anthony outside. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Now Portis. Banked it in off the glass. Portis has got his second basket on the night.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And here's Anthony. He's got 5. Portis with a screen on Johnson. Anthony, the pass to Rollins. Portis the screen. Releases. Rollins, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Saw a screen. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Kuzma outside. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
On defense, Washington. 11 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Anthony. That shot missing. And so it's Washington with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Gary Trent is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint. Porter with the steal. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Pass to Champagny. Now here's Johnson. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Sims, the pass to Porter. Trent for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Riley. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Now here's Carrington. Outside Bagley. Here's Riley. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one to the paint. Here's Porter. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It'll be on Marvin Bagley. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Wizards.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. The Wizards have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And there's a pick. Here's the 3. Shot's good by Carrington.
Well, Bob Carrington is cooking right now. So assertive, searching for his shot. Well done.
Outside Porter. Trent outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
That's good from Trent.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
Gills checked in for Cooper. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Harris. Trent hits them both. For Washington, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. That's to Riley. 4-3. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Turner passes to Portis. Now Anthony. Puts it up from 12. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Carrington. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Turner, no good. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bagley. Here's Gill. Drives to the hoop. Back to Bagley. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
The Wizards making a switch here. Vukcevic is checked in.
And really strong at the line since the break.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Anthony finds Porter. He takes it in. Deflected! Here's Champagny. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its usage.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Here's Anthony. After the basket by Washington. 5 to shoot. Looking to end this cold spell. Puts up a deep 3. Turner, no good. The Wizards have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Vukcevic, good.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Porter's shot is off.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Down low. Here's Carrington. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And so Porter will bring it up for the Bucks. Trent outside to halt the run. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Wizards have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Riley, good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. The drive by Porter. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Bagley. Here's Vukcevic. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Here's Vukcevic. Bagley passes to Champagnie. To the middle. Here's Vukcevic. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
At his core, Kevin Porter Jr. is out there to get buckets and light it up. And we've seen that side of him tonight.
Portis finds Anthony. Sinks the tray.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
The Wizards have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Carrington. No one near him. And again, it's Washington.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Porter looks it over. Soft touch off the glass. Porter's got 11 in the second half.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Riley. Driving to the basket. Vukcevic, good.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The Bucks have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Outside Porter. And they call an illegal screen here.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Milwaukee making some changes. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Portis. Green comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Champagnie. The shake. And the layup is up and in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Turner. Now Porter. The 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Champagnie's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the score by Washington. And it's rejected. Pass to Riley. Here's Champagnie. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Carrington. No good from outside. Milwaukee shooting 41% here in the fourth. Left side, Green. Here's Rollins. Pass to Green from outside the arc. Drains the triple.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Champagny. 1:49 left in the fourth. Puts up the 8-footer, and again it's Washington.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
Kuzma outside. Here's Porter, and he drops that one in. Porter's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Bagley, a screen on Green. Here's Riley. Bagley, a screen on Green. Riley hits the three-pointer.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Wizards.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far and propelling them to a solid win. It was a night of big plays for Trey Johnson.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Now here's Bagley. Pass to Champagny. Here's Riley. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Rollins. Back to Porter. Now Turner. And rejected. And so the ball out of bounds. Bagley touched it last. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Into the lineup for Washington, number 8, Malachi Miranda.
Green, the pass to Porter. Clock at 6. Here's Kuzma. Good.
Kyle Kuzma.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Outside Carrington. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew,